Let me entertain you. Big finish. Alright, thank you. Thank you for the clap. Thanks for the clap. Thanks for the clap. To all the girls I've loved before, there's a leaflet coming through your door. Anyway, so I was reading the paper today, ladies and gentlemen, because I thought I was finished now, but I'll have to keep talking now for at least another hour. Are we ready yet? Are we ready yet? Are we ready yet? Are we ready yet? I think I got away with it. I didn't think the audience noticed I was asking. So, reading the paper today, a traffic warden got run over on the main street in Gibraltar. Give me an R. They've rushed him off to the hospital in Gibraltar. And he's on the operating table, and the machine's going beep, beep, beep. Played by the audience. After 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't get out much, you lot, do you? I mean, where would you be without a laugh, eh? Sitting down here. I love working here, you know, it stops you getting big-headed. Suddenly, the machine goes, beep. Brilliant. The doctor looked over at the nurse and went, "Nurse, get me a death certificate. This traffic warden's passed away." Starts filling in, name, age, occupation. Suddenly, the machine starts up again. The traffic warden opens his eyes and says, "Bloody hell, Doc, I've had a near-death experience, but I've come back to life." And the doctor says, "It's too late, mate. I started writing it now." You get it? Well, the weather. I'll do an hour here, don't bother me. I was just saying earlier on in the show, it's still really cold in the UK. I mean, has the weather been okay? It rained yesterday a bit, but is the weather quite good in the winter here in Gibraltar? Because we're supposed to be getting global warming in the UK, but I don't think we can afford it with the credit crunch. Because I was talking to my neighbour about 3 or 4 months ago. She put her head over the fence, and I'll give it back, because she's an ugly cow. And the other side, German Shepherd, jumps over my fence and poos on my lawn. Then he brings his dog round. And... ask him, Ref, ask him. One now! She said, "Look," I was talking to him now. She said, "Look at the bottom there, of the garden there, Gary." "Oh, you've pulled your trousers up now, haven't you?" She said, "Look at the bottom of the garden there, Gary. There's your greenhouse, there's my greenhouse. How come your tomatoes are red and ripe and mine are green and hard? Do you watch those gardening programmes?" I says, "No, what I do, Christine, I go downstairs to the greenhouse every morning when I'm at home and I pretend that's a tomato plant. I walk up to it in the greenhouse and I open my dressing gown and I'm naked underneath and I flash the pecker. And the tomatoes get embarrassed and they blush and go red." She says, "I don't believe you." Then suddenly a fella walked in with a guitar. I said, "You want to try it, love? You do that?" She said, "It won't work for me, I'm a woman." I said, "Give it a go." A week later, I'm talking to her over the fence. I said, "I see your tomatoes are still green." She says, "Sod the tomatoes, want to see the cucumbers?" And no.